How are we doing, guys, and welcome to another Blackwood Fitness home workout. Today I've got 5 exercises for you. We're going to be focusing only on the legs today rather than a full body workout, just so we're being a little bit more specific. In between each workout there's going to be a 45-second active rest, so that just means getting the body moving. You can be doing star jumps, you can be jogging on the spot, whatever you want. Just make sure that you're getting that heart rate up and so that we're burning off that fat. Alright, let's get straight into that active rest. Right then, so 45 seconds on the clock, let's go. So, we're jogging, star jumps, jumping jacks this way, whatever it is, let's just try and get that heart rate up. So last week we just kind of did like an whole body, but I give you a few different options, so you can kind of stick with that style if you like it. This time we're just going to be focusing on the bottom half of our body, so we're going to be starting with something called a 4-point touch, which is just kind of standing in the middle of a clock face, and we're going to be reaching with one leg out to 12 o'clock, then 3, then 6, then 9 o'clock. So just kind of moving our way around the 4 points with each leg, and then we'll be moving on. So that's 45 seconds. So pretending that you're standing at the center of the clock, I'm just going to use one leg. I'm going to try to reach forward and just touch the ground at 12 o'clock. Then I'm going to try and come out to the side, reach as far as I can to 3 o'clock, then to 6 o'clock, and now I'm going to reach around the back out to 9 o'clock. That one's a little bit difficult, but just take your time and I'm sure you can do it. And then we're going to go back around with the other leg, behind, and then tucking that leg behind the other way. Whoop. Watch the balance. And we're just going to do this 3 times in each direction. Reaching behind, reaching whoop, that other side, and then coming back across the other way. So it doesn't really matter how your body moves for this. You try to keep that inside leg nice and still and just reaching out as far as possible. Yeah, there's no right or wrong way. Yeah, if you want to keep your upper body really stable, that's fine. If you want to try to kind of move it out to the side, test your balance, that's fine as well. Try and keep the core engaged, and that'll be a little bit better for you. Alright, so that's 3 times round each way. So now let's get back into the active rest. 45 seconds. Again, as always, try and mix it up. Bring a bit more energy into it each time. You just repeat this as many times as you want because it is just a short workout. So if you've only got time to do it once, that's fine. But if you can squeeze in another 2 or 3, then that'll be great. Remember to just try and drink some water in between each round. So every time you've been and done it once, then you can have a little sip of water. Yeah, make sure that you stay hydrated. You're aiming to drink about 2 liters of water a day on average. If you're working really hard through the day, then you might change that to drinking a little bit more or a little bit less. But try to aim for about 2 liters of water. So the next exercise is a 3-point squat. So standing up straight is point number 1, halfway down is point number 2, and as low as you can is point number 3. And we're just going to be kind of stopping at each point all the way through. So we're going to go for 10. So stop, 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 stop. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, good job. And this is going to bring us a little bit of body awareness, you know, making sure that we're finding our range, understanding where that middle point is, where that end range is on both sides as well. It's also going to help us with some of that isometric movement, so that we're just kind of stopping, holding for a second, and then moving on to the next one. So remember, start fairly steady, pace yourself, build up, and then if you feel like you can go a bit faster or a bit harder, then go for that as well. Right, up next is the step through lunge. So we're going from a back lunge and then stepping up as high as we can, stepping forward into the next front lunge. And we're going to be doing 10 on each leg. Okay, so I'm in between, and then I'm going to step back, and then I'm just going to try to stand up as tall as I can, swing the leg through into a front lunge, back up, swing the leg through into a back lunge. So trying not to put the foot down in between each lunge, but if you have to, then that's fine. But we're trying to go through as smooth as we can, swinging that leg, balancing on that other leg. So we're going to go for 10 on each leg. So I'm starting here, up. So that's 1, 2, keeping everything strong. That's 3, 4, that's 5, using the arms to balance. That's 6, 7, 8, might be feeling it a little bit now. 2 left, 9, that's it. 10, all right, so maybe a little bit of a shake off before you start the next one. And again, just coming back, get everything stable, so use your arms, engage the core, and that'll help you to stay more stable as you come across. So that's 2, 3, 4, keeping the eyes forward is going to help with your balance as well. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, go on, push yourself. 9, last one. 10. Good. So they're pretty tough. Yeah, it takes quite a lot of strength moving through that motion. So they're really, really good because they hit a lot of the area of the leg. And the idea of this workout is that we're covering all of the leg. We're not just doing one part, like the quads. Quads, there's 4 muscles there, and they wrap all the way around the leg. So if you're just doing a squat or just doing a straight lunge, you're only really hitting one part of that leg, and those muscles are going to get too strong just in one place, and you need to strengthen everything, which is why that clock face workout is really good, because you're moving in all different directions. All right, so next one, we're doing a reach and pull. So we're going to be hitting the glutes a little bit here. So we need to be down on the ground, on hands and knees, and I'm just going to try with one hand and one leg, the opposite hand and leg, reach out. I'm going to pull in so my elbow and my knee touch, and then come out again. So I'm going for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to switch for the other arm and leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back up again. So that should be firing up the glutes a little bit. Not too bad, but you can do more if you want to. As I say, you can just repeat this workout over and over again. To make it harder, you could just be in a press up position rather than have the knees down, and that's going to engage that core even more. All right, the next one is going to be hitting the calves. Yeah, so the lower part of the leg, and we're going to be doing some calf raises, and we're just going to be changing the position of our feet into 3 different directions, and hopefully covering all the muscles around the lower leg. So, you want to have your feet about shoulders width apart. We're starting with the feet facing forward, and we're coming up and down. Okay, and we're just going to go for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come as high as you can. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm going to turn my feet out like a duck, and I'm going to go for 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the last one is the feet in. Looks a bit funny. We're going up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. And then last active rest is the last one. So push yourself a little bit. Hopefully you got a bit of a sweat coming on now. Yeah, you can feel your heart rate risen. And so we know that we're working hard. You work at your own pace. You don't have to keep up with me. You don't have to do exactly what I'm doing. You just have to do it at your pace. If you need more information, you can just get in touch with me and I can give you some tips or maybe some other alternatives or some of the workouts. Maybe if they're too hard or they're too easy, then just let me know and I'll let you know how to change it. All right, keep going. 5 more seconds. Big push to the end. And stop for that round. So get some water, make sure you stay hydrated. Repeat this as many times as you can. You don't have to always work to 45 seconds of work or even just doing 10 of whatever the exercise is. You can adapt that to your best fitted routine. So if you need to do 1 minute of work and then you need to do 20 to make it a bit harder, that's fine. You push yourself as hard as you can, all right? Hopefully I'll see you throughout the week and I'll be here again next week for the next video. All right, take care and see you later.